We're out in the backyard, and despite there's not a cloud in the sky today, and the humidity is only 35%, very low, very comfortable, we are going to make ourselves some fog, which is just a cloud at the ground. Let's review some of the basic types of fog. The one you deal with the most, driving into work in the morning, late at night, radiational fog. This occurs when the heat from the day radiates back to the atmosphere. It cools near the ground. Now, it helps to have a moist ground, or if it rains and then the sky's clear, boy, you can get some really dense fog. What happens? The temperature cools down to the dew point temperature near the surface. That leads to condensation and fog. How about advection fog? This is what we see on the West Coast, especially in California. You see that blowing in under and over the Golden Gate Bridge. Warm land, relatively warm and moist air, blows out from the east to the west during the summer months over the colder Pacific water coming down from Alaska, and you get the fog. Now, if this fog bank moves back in over the land, the beaches, we call this the marine layer, and that can really knock the temperatures back at the beaches to the 60s. Inland in the San Fernando Valley can be somewhere around 90. And lastly, steam fog, or what we call sea smoke in the colder regions like the Arctic. This is really the reverse of advection fog. You have cold air over relatively warm water. This is very prevalent during the fall and early winter when you have your first cold air masses coming over that water. You get little streamers of fog that look like smoke. That's why we call it steam fog or sea smoke. Let's make ourselves some fog. All you need is some hot water, some ice, and a strainer. Here's our pot of hot water. We use the grill since we're outside. We'll bring it over here. Now, instead of a strainer from the kitchen, I found some fence, and I just put it right over the pot of hot water, and then we add the ice. Here we go. Now watch what happens. There you go. See the fog forming? Keep in mind what's going on is the air is being cooled down to its condensation point by the ice, and voila, you get that fog. Looks like sea smoke, doesn't it?